everybody! Welcome to the ABC Mouse classroom! Class is just about to start, so let's go!
Welcome back! I'm so glad to see you on this fabulous Friday. Yes, it's already Friday. Are you excited for today?
Yes!
I am too. We have so much to do. Miracle is going to read us a book. We have a music lesson with Mr. Dan. We're going to interview an exercise instructor. And we're going on a musical field trip with ABC 1, 2, 3 and Do, Re, Mi. And of course, Miss Mel is here. When we move, we can move fast or slow. One word for how fast we move is pace. Here are some examples. Sometimes I talk in a slow pace, like this. Hello, my name is Miss Lauren. This usually happens when I'm explaining something and I want to make sure that I'm understood. Other times, I talk in a fast pace, like this. Hello, my name is Miss Lauren. This usually happens when I'm really excited. And speaking of exciting, up next, Granny Franny is here to tell a little story about somebody who gets really excited about racing. Kate the Ape.
Let me tell you a story about Kate the Ape.
Kate the Ape?
Once upon a time, there was an ape named Kate. Kate loved to race. Kate always won first place when she raced. One day, Kate met a snake. The snake's name was Nate, and he wanted to race. Kate ran as fast as she could, but for the first time in her life, she lost a race. Kate was sad. Just then, she saw something right in front of her face. It was a cape. Kate was sure it must be a superhero cape. So she ran back to Nate and asked him to have another race. This time, Kate won. She was filled with joy, but now Nate was sad. And Kate didn't like to see her new friend so sad. Then Kate had an idea. Kate made 2 capes and gave one to Nate. Now they would both be super racers. So, what did you think of the story?
I'm terrific, Tammy! I'm the fastest! I have the best superhero cape!
No way! I'm Daring Danny, and I'm the fastest. Come on!
No, you're not! I'm terrific, Tammy!
You gotta go faster than that!
Granny Franny's grandkids are lucky. She tells such imaginative stories. Kate the Ape liked to race, and she found that sharing her cape with a friend made racing even better. That Granny Franny sure is clever. Her story even got her grandkids to go outside and play. Have you ever raced around with a cape like the kids or Kate the Ape?
Yes!
That's fantastic. If you haven't, you should try it. It's a lot of fun. As you know, I also like to spend time outside. I love to go on long walks with Pickles. Sometimes we meet my sister at her apartment building and we walk together around her community. We stop to chat and wave hi to some of her neighbors, or to let Pickles sniff around, of course. Whether you're practicing for a marathon or going on a nice slow walk around your neighborhood, these are all great ways to exercise. You know, whenever I go on a slow-paced walk with my sister and Pickles, or after I go on a fast-paced run, I'm always in a good mood. Now I know why. Pace is also important in music. The rhythm can be fast-paced or slow-paced. Now it's time for Mr. Dan, who has a new music lesson for us.
Hi everyone, it's Mr. Dan and it's time for music. I think you've done an excellent job this week with steady beat and with rhythm. And today, I'd like us to learn the rhythm of a song. Since we've had so much fun with it, why don't we use head, shoulders, knees, and toes? Now, let's sing the song together, but this time, I want you to clap every time you sing. Follow me if you need help. 1, 2, here we go. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Great job! You just clapped the rhythm for the singing of head, shoulders, knees, and toes. I've had so much fun with you this week. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I can't wait to see you next time. Goodbye.
Thank you for another great music lesson, Mr. Dan. We've been talking a lot about pace today. What kind of pace do you think is best when you're running a race? If it's a short race, it's probably better to run faster. But in longer races, runners might slow down so they don't get tired too soon and they can't finish. For today's story time, Miracle and Nano are here to read a book called The Tortoise and the Hare. These two animals are going to race each other. Who do you think will win? Well, let's find out. When you come back, Miss Mel will talk to you about the story. I'll see you later with your playlist. Enjoy!
Hi, I'm Miracle, and welcome to Storytime. This is our special time to share a story together.
Yip, yip, yippee, yay!
We are going to share the story from this book, The Tortoise and the Hare. Now, get your ears ready to listen, get your eyes ready to look, and get your brain ready to wonder.
Ready!
Let's read The Tortoise and the Hare. One day, a hare, a kind of rabbit, was bragging about how fast he could run and laughing at a tortoise, a kind of turtle, for being so slow. Look at that hare. I can tell he's bragging, and I think he's saying, I'm so fast, I'm the best. Much to the hare's surprise, the tortoise challenged the hare to a race. Thinking that this was very funny, the hare accepted the challenge. The tortoise and the hare asked their friend, the fox, to judge the race. The race began, and of course, the hare was soon far ahead of the tortoise. Wow, the hare is really fast! Soon, the hare had reached the halfway point in the race. Because it was a beautiful sunny day, the hare decided to stop running and play a while. He then took a nap in a shady spot. Even if the tortoise passes me while I sleep, thought the hare, I can easily catch up and reach the finish line first. The hare is taking a nap in the middle of a race? Look, here comes the tortoise. What do you think will happen while the hare is napping?
Nano isn't sure!
Me either. Let's read and find out. The tortoise, meanwhile, kept walking along slowly and steadily toward the finish line. He couldn't run nearly as fast as the hare, but he never stopped to rest or play. While the tortoise continued on, the hare lost track of time and slept longer than he had intended. When the hare woke up, he was surprised that the tortoise was nowhere in sight. I see the tortoise on this page. He is at the top of the hill. See him? Then he is gone. I think he walked over the hill, and I think he passed the hare. The hare jumped up and ran off at full speed. Wow, the hare is working really hard to catch up. I wonder if he'll win the race. What do you think? Yay! It looks like a lot of you think he will. But when the hare reached the finish line, he found that the tortoise was already there, waiting for him. Although the tortoise was much slower than the hare. Because the tortoise did not stop to rest, he won the race. The end. The tortoise won the race, and he even had time to get a cold drink. Did you think that was going to happen?
No! It was a super surprise!
What's this? There's a special message on the last page. Moral of the story: slow and steady wins the race. So, the lesson is, if we keep working hard, slow and steady like the tortoise, we can win at anything. Please join me for the next story time, when it's time to share a story again.
Bye, bippity bye!
Did you enjoy reading with Miracle and Nano?
Yes!
I'm glad to see that a lot of you enjoyed it. We'll see more of them during the next story time. Besides story time, I also really love it when we ask an expert.
Hi, Miss Melissa. Thanks for meeting with me to answer questions on how to be an exercise teacher.
Yes, I'm happy to do it.
My first question is, what kind of exercise do you teach?
I am a Pilates teacher.
Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever heard of that before, but it sounds super cool.
Have you ever heard of yoga? It's similar to that. You can do it on a mat, and it is a form of exercise.
What is your favorite thing about teaching?
I would say my favorite part of the job is watching people get stronger and be able to take that strength into their everyday lives, watching people's bodies change, and watching people make connections between all the different exercises and the different pieces of equipment that we use.
We're talking a lot about healthy habits this week. What are some of your healthy habits?
I'm always taking classes and lessons from other teachers that we call mentors, and they help me be the best teacher that I can be for my clients because we're never done learning, even as adults.
That's really good advice. Thanks for talking with me today. Bye!
Since we're already talking about exercise, why don't we go ahead and get some exercise ourselves? Make sure you have plenty of room to move around because ABCmouse is here for our Move It break of the day. Here we go.
Time! Come on, stand up. It's time to move it. Let's Geo go and do the remote control dance. When I say play, dance. When I say pause, freeze. When I say fast forward, dance as fast as you can. And when I say rewind, dance backward. Okay? Ready? Play! Pause! Play! Rewind! Pause! Play! Rewind! Play!
Welcome back. Right now, I'm imagining myself on a long walk through nature, which is called a hike. There's a special trail that many people like to hike. It's called the Appalachian Trail, and it's the longest hiking trail in the United States. It goes through 14 states. Would you want to visit the Appalachian Trail?
Yes!
Well, today's your lucky day, because that's where we're going for our musical field trip. ABC, 1, 2, 3, and Do Re Mi will help you learn more about this beautiful trail.
We wanted to find big mountains that we could explore. Somewhere in the wilderness with animals and more. We wanted to see nature and hike over hill and dale. Our search led us to the great Appalachian Trail. Walk the trail all at once or walk it in short hikes. On the Appalachian Trail, there's nothing not to like. The Appalachian Trail winds through 14 different states. From Georgia in the south up north to Maine, and they're all great. Our nation's longest trail at almost 2,200 miles. The trail is a walking path that gives miles of smiles. Whether you walk the trail all at once or walk it in short hikes, on the Appalachian Trail, there's nothing not to like. The Appalachian Mountains are an old mountain chain. They used to be taller but were worn by wind and rain. The Black Mountains, Blue Ridge Mountains, and White Mountains too are all a part of this mountain chain, to name just a few. Whether you walk the trail all at once or walk it in short hikes, on the Appalachian Trail, there's nothing not to like. On the Appalachian Trail, there's nothing not to like.
Welcome back. How did you enjoy your musical field trip with ABC, 1, 2, 3, and Do Re Mi? That song really inspired me. I think I'll go on a hike around my neighborhood after class today. Okay, now Miss Lauren is here to help wrap up the week.
Thanks, Miss Mel. We did a lot today, didn't we? Today, we talked about pace, how fast or slow something happens. Fast-paced exercises are good for your body, but you usually can't do them for too long. Slow-paced exercises are also good for your body, and you can usually last a lot longer. You read a story with Miracle and Nano that proved going fast doesn't always mean finishing first. And of course, you had your musical field trip to the Appalachian Trail. Well, it's hard to believe we're already at the end of our week. But don't worry, because we'll both be back on Monday to start an entirely new week with all of you. Are you excited?
Yes!
Yes! Okay, your activities are ready to go, so you can learn even more. When you're all done, be sure to take some time to jog, run, dance, jump rope, whatever you like to do. We'll see you next time right here in the ABCmouse classroom. And remember, the more you learn, the more you'll love learning.
ABCmouse.com